Welcome to another opportunity for us to visit about strategic conversations here in the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences at North Carolina State University. We're delighted today to have Sidney Reinertsen with us from up in Bunn, North Carolina, near here in Raleigh, just north of here. And Sidney, we're glad to have you here as a student at North Carolina State University.
Thank you so much.
So Sidney, tell me what happened the first time you applied to NC State. Did it go the way you expected it to go?
I did not get accepted. I got deferred, and then the next decision date came and I got deferred again, and then the final one came and I got deferred again, but this time I was sent a letter that introduced me to the STEAM program here at NC State.
Now tell me what that program is and what has it meant to you and your opportunity to get into NC State University.
It's through CALS right now, only CALS, and it stands for the Student Transfer Enrollment Advising and Mentoring, STEAM.
So you applied to NC State, had your hopes and dreams to come here, but suddenly you get a letter in the mail, and what did that first letter say to you?
It said I could come attend some summer classes at NC State before my freshman year of college started, and then I could attend any college or university I wanted to for my first year, and then apply as a transfer student with 30 credits, and I would have a little bit more of an advantage than the other transfer students.
So you had an opportunity to come to summer school, and then you went to Wake Tech to get some of your college credits. Now, how did you know what to take when you got there, and what was that process of staying connected with NC State about?
I had advisors, both at Wake Tech and here, transfer advisors that guided me on what classes I should take to transfer here with. Just general education classes mostly.
So when you were in the community college, you took classes. Those classes obviously meshed up well. You did very well there, and that brought you to NC State. And so now that you're here, what is that next step for you? When you get through with animal science, what's going to be next for you?
Vet school.
Vet school. You want to be a veterinarian. Now, why do you want to be a veterinarian?
I love animals. I always have. Little kid, I would always run up to animals, whether or not I was supposed to. And now I work with animals, and I really love it.
There's a lot of young people in North Carolina that would love to come to North Carolina State and major in this college in some discipline area. What would you tell them? Should they be discouraged if their SAT's not quite good enough, or maybe they're struggling with their GPA? What would you tell them?
There's always a way. Even if it wasn't through the STEAM program, I would have ended up here.
So you're glad we have the STEAM program?
Yes.
It's allowed you to fulfill a dream at
Yes.
being here at NC State. What do you like most about being at NC State? What are the things that you really enjoy about North Carolina State University?
I definitely love the campus and the community here. I really do. Everyone is definitely really friendly, and especially I've noticed in CALS, everyone is just amazing.
Here at NC State, we're a big campus, over 30,000 students on campus. Do you feel like we meet your needs, or do you feel like you're lost in this mass of big group of people? How do you feel here? Do you feel comfortable? How do you feel about that?
It's funny because the STEAM program actually helps me feel more comfortable. I still talk to my transfer advisor. I still meet with the kids that were in my STEAM class. We actually take a lot of the same classes because we're all in CALS. So I definitely didn't feel alone when I first came here.
A lot of students out there are obviously worried about their SAT. They're worried about getting deferred letters. It's a lot of stress. What would you say to those students who have that dream of coming to NC State, to going into our college? Would you encourage them? How do you feel about that?
I'd say don't worry about that, because you can still go to school and get a degree, and if you want it in CALS from NC State, you can do it.
So even though you didn't come in the way you thought you would as a freshman, you still had an alternative path, and obviously you feel just as at home here at NC State as any other student, and we're glad to see that. And would it be accurate to say that you still feel a part of the Wolfpack family and you're proud to be a Wolfpacker?
Yes, I am.
Well, we're delighted that you're here. We're excited about it. The STEAM program is obviously one new offering we have here that allows our young people to have a chance to come into the college. It's a different route. It's an alternative route, but it's certainly one that, as we see in you, that keeps you excited about coming to NC State. Is going to allow you to fulfill your dream, not only to graduate in our college, but then go on to vet school and hopefully have a career as a veterinarian. Well, Sidney, we've been delighted to have you on Strategic Conversations, and we look to future opportunities we have to have other students and stakeholders and faculty and other folks that are really interested in our college to talk with us about how the strategic plan of the college is truly creating an envisioned future for the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences here at North Carolina State University. So until next time, we thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to future strategic conversations.